we've got a couple of things done. Motor was removed, as you guys saw in the last video. We've got that out. A lot of work to get that out. So the block is in really, really good shape. I was very happy with how it's looking. We do have to get it over to the machine shop to have them double check everything. But as we went through the cylinders, the walls, they look great. The block, there's nothing obviously wrong. So very, very promising. All of our pistons, everything's looking good except for the rings. Rings are not that hot of shape. These ones right here, they look decent on this guy. But you come over here and you look at this one, and you can see how those rings are, looks like kind of gummed up, and they're really compressed in there. They should look a lot more like this once removed. So definitely have a little bit of stuff to do with those. New rings need to come in and go from there. Crankshaft. The crankshaft is looking good. Everything down in there looks pretty good. I mean, it needs some polishing, but you know, no major scoring, nothing nuts going on inside there. The bearings, they came out good. The heads, I didn't see anything crazy going on with the heads. Pretty much the whole teardown just came down to coolant being inside the oil. Not a good thing, obviously. You know, we want to get new head bolts put in there, just because I don't know how many times these have been used coming in and out of the block. Somebody has definitely been through this at least once, if not more. We don't know. But like the camshafts, they look great. The head looks great. The block looks great. Really, it just looks like a bad install. Possibly somebody got these head gaskets in there, didn't know the torque sequence, the actual, you know, foot-pounds of torque on each bolt. You know, they did something wrong. So obviously we still need to check to look for warping. Gonna get our straight edge on there, look for any warping in the head or the block. Make sure there's nothing like that obvious before we spend the money on the machine shop. Machine shop's gonna check everything for us. They're gonna get it looked out for any cracks, clean the block up, repair things if they need to be done. If there's repairs, we're gonna look at the cost versus a new block. But we would definitely keep everybody updated on that. Once this thing is done, oh man, we're gonna be cooking. We're gonna have a rebuilt motor in here. No issues there once we're done. Transmission's in good shape. The axles, they're in good shape. And basically, it's gonna just come down to upgrades and install and fabrication. So it's gonna get a lot more fun. Things may be a little slow for the next little while as we have this time out at the shop. But once it gets back here, it's going to be very, very much worthwhile for us and everybody watching. So the only concern I did find, if you look in here, anybody knows about pistons and piston skirts, you shouldn't, well, let's get the glare off there. You shouldn't see this. I am not entirely... I don't know everything about piston skirts and this wear pattern. I'm gonna be looking into it more, but what I'm reading so far is possibly foreign objects, debris, something, you know, not so hot in the motor going around with that oil. Something was going on with these piston skirts, because it looks like that on every single one of them. So that shouldn't have happened. Something's up there, so I'm gonna get the machine shop's advice and go from there. We also got some of the suspension removed. We have the rear axle taken out. The one on the ground is our new Dana 70. So underneath here, this still needs to be cut out. This all needs to be removed. Gonna get our mounts, our shackles, everything put in here with the new Dana 70. Under the front, we also got pretty much everything removed. We got through all the unbolting. Need to cut out all of the excess, brackets and all of that stuff. So of course, this has to get cut and removed. So does that. Gonna be a lot of work, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna go ahead and go with a Slag factory front leaf spring hanger. So that's gonna get welded in right underneath here. Should be here actually tomorrow. So that's gonna come in there. We're gonna leaf springs at the full width regular sizing there. So we're not gonna move the perches on the Dana 60. We're gonna leave them where they're at. I think that'll be a really good solution to that. I don't want to narrow that. You have the way these are set up. This you can't really move this over much. I mean, there's some stuff on how to do it, but there's not a lot of room to wiggle this over. You can cut the housing, and I don't want to cut the housing. I don't want to shorten it. I like the width of it, so we're gonna leave that.